guys, this is video number 2. I pulled a lot of cards today, and there is absolutely 3 clear storylines within them. So I'm doing 3 pre-recordeds today, and that's what's going to happen for September 22nd for recording. All the videos are timeless, you guys. The dice are the same for all 3 videos. Okay? So the words that came out of the dice today are hurt, putrid, DL, like on the down low. That could also be somebody's initials. Okay? Glue, mule, this, bets, data, and shat, as in shit in the past tense. Okay? My screen door is wide open, so if you guys hear outside noises or a plane going by, that is why. All right, and I do have the second pile of cards here, but first, we're coming up on that minute mark. So, welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you who hangs out with me. You guys kick ass and take names. Let's get this reading in, shall we? All right, we've got Umbrella Corporation. Unfavorable outcome. Loan shark coming to collect. Insider trading. And a group of undercovers secretly spread through the community. A community. All right. So that is the second reading that we're going to get into. I'm going to get straight to the tarot today, but I'm feeling like I need to get an overall energy and a shadow card for the energy on this particular reading, because it sounds pretty dark. All right, so Holy Spirit, please give me the overall energy for these cards. Umbrella Corporation, Loan Shark coming to collect, unfavorable outcome, insider trading, group of undercovers secretly spread through the community. It came, 2 cards came out. 2 cards came out. So 1 second here. The Emperor and Temperance, both in the reverse. So we've got misuse of authority and somebody losing their temper. This is somebody here that is pissed off. The buck stops with the boss is what I'm hearing. This is a CEO, CFO, COO of a company, corporation, pardon me, not a company, because this is like incorporated. Umbrella Corporation is one that is either a tax shelter or like, say, Kraft or Heinz or there's like 12 major companies that own almost every single other company in the United States. There's a diagram of it, and it's pretty wild. I think Kraft is one of them, Nabisco is one of them, Nestle's one of them. But this is like somebody that's at the head of like a huge umbrella, okay? Insider trading. We've got undercover agents, we've got loan sharks, and we've got unfavorable outcome. So we've got somebody that has been either caught or has been misusing their authority. Okay? Leveraging their power. And ironically, on the bottom of the deck is also the Empress in reverse for this deck. Somebody here is losing their temper, losing their cool. Somebody might have broken their sobriety with Temperance in reverse. Let's get deeper into it. Let's find out. We're going to pull some regular Raider weight on these 5 cards. Okay, tell me about this head of this Umbrella Corporation. I think this person may owe a bunch of money to a bunch of people. This person may be in trouble. This could have to do with stocks. This could have to do with what am I getting? It's like insurance or real estate investment trusts, REITs. Tell me about this umbrella corporation. Tell me about the head of this umbrella corporation that has been, you know, leveraging their power. Tower in reverse. Unavoidable ending. Unfavorable outcome. All the information is coming to light. We've got strength in reverse. Somebody's scared. I just heard cat better have your tongue. Cat better have your tongue. Not somebody's afraid to speak. Somebody's being intimidated into not speaking. This is a loan shark. There's an enforcer maybe telling somebody they need to shut the F up. They need to keep their mouth shut. But somebody's ready to confess. Somebody's ready to confess instead. I think they feel like they might be safer in jail. Not so much, though. Not so much. They're going to lose everything. They're going to lose their happiness. They're going to lose their future. This has ruined everything. Their family's devastated. Everybody they've ever known is disappointed in them. They might have a divorce. They might get disowned by their family. They have dishonored their family. For certain, this is not necessarily just the United States. So in certain cultures, to dishonor your family is like you might as well just tidy up your affairs, write your final paperwork, and go finish yourself. In certain cultures, that is the only way to restore honor, okay, to your family name here. Speaking of dishonor, King of Swords in the reverse. There is a saying that Marines in the United States have that goes death before dishonor as well. Ask my brother. Funny, not funny. This person here has hurt many people. Do you see how every single card in this spread is in the reverse? 8:08 on the clock. Every single card is in the reverse. The energy cards and everything in the reading. And not every card is in the reverse. Oh, look, death is in the upright. We've got several that are in the reverse in this deck, but 8 of Wands is in the upright. King of Wands. I mean, there's a lot in the upright in this deck. For every single thing to come out in the reverse once again. 4 of Wands in the reverse, and then what are these two here? Emperor in the reverse. Twice. Oh, look. The only thing in the upright is this 8 of Cups. This is the need to walk away from something, or somebody needs to like put down their ego and back slowly away. Somebody here is miserable. They're losing everything. They might be losing their home. They've lost their integrity. They're dishonored, like they've dishonored their family. They have to confess. They're weak-willed. Everything is crashing on this person. There's something about a loan shark in like, hey, I can, you know, get you to triple your money in like 90 days. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Somebody's not getting what they want out of this. Somebody's going to end up going to prison instead of getting their money. I think this person has embezzled from work to try and make some money. All right, we've got the 3 of Cups in the upright here. and Judgment in the reverse. Look, you need to walk away from something, and it's like this good time energy here. Somebody made a lot of wrong decisions, a lot of wrong choices. Judgment in the reverse, you failed to execute sound judgment in a situation. Somebody made bad decisions. Insider trading, loan shark. Like somebody may have embezzled and then tried to borrow money from somebody to pay back what they embezzled. They can't pay back the loan shark. The company has done some accounting, maybe some forensic accounting. I mean, with the group of undercovers secretly spread through a community, maybe because of this loan shark person, they're following this person's money, and this person's money is ending up in payments that are at this company's bank account. All right, so it might be setting somebody up here. This Emperor is going to take a fall. They're here twice in the reverse. We've got the Page of Swords. And there's that undercover, secretly spread throughout the community. If you know anything about this movie, Cinderella, this is Lucifer the cat. He's always watching, always trying to get Cinderella in trouble, and always trying to eat up her helpers. The little mice in the movie. There's somebody that's going to eat this guy up. Eat this guy for breakfast. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Gonna eat this guy for breakfast. And they're slow to get the message. They're slow to get the picture that this loan shark is coming to collect. These undercovers know exactly who's coming to collect. They're waiting for this person to make their move. That didn't come out. They're waiting for this person to make their move. Ace of Coins in the reverse. To try and collect the money that's owed to them. Right? It's not going to bode well for whoever this Emperor, CEO, COO, whoever is this person that's in charge and leverages their power. Somebody else is leveraging them. And when this happens, they're both going to go to jail. Ace of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's first going to try and lie to cover their ass. I don't know shit about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Second time here. Okay, well, how'd you get your house then? How'd you get the loan for your house then? How'd you get the loan for your house then? 4 of Wands in the reverse. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's looking into this specifically. A loan shark gave them the loan for their house. This loan shark's going to get in trouble. And so is the person that borrowed the money from them. They leveraged their house to pay back whatever money they're stealing from their company. 6 of Coins. Whatever money they're in control of here, they're moving money around from place to place, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And this Emperor is going to get caught up here. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. You've got to be shitting me right now. 14:14 on the clock as well. All right? So, this person's going to get caught. They're in trouble right now. This Emperor is in big trouble right now. All right, I'm going to do one last pass of cards because this is just going to be a short reading. I'm trying to keep this under 20 minutes. What is the outcome for this Emperor? And what is... 3 of Beakers, 3 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, you're going to be able to celebrate. You're going to be able to actually recover whatever money you paid to this loan shark. You're going to be able to overcome this financial tragedy here. You're going to be able to come in out of the cold. It's an unfavorable outcome for the loan shark. You're still going to go to jail. It's going to be to cover you, though. Page of Torches. They have to take this action against you to see through this investigation. There's a group of undercovers secretly spread through the community. They have to see this through to not blow your cover as, like, maybe speaking on this loan shark here. 8 of Pentacles. Look, there, you see the hand on that man's shoulder? You see the hand on the shoulder, right? There's a little bit of forced direction here. Forced focus. 7 of Torches in the reverse. Forced focus because you have to let your guard down to work. And the King of Beakers. Look, in order for you to have your creative thought process, in order for you to be able to be in control of your thoughts and your feelings and your dark side and your emotions, you have to be able to do some sort of work here. And this person is the one that's leveraging you. This person is the one that's leveraging you. But they're in trouble for borrowing from a loan shark to buy something, losing a home, something along those lines. This loan shark's in trouble for enforcing on this person. Both of these people are going to go to jail. Whoever you are in my collective, this is like somebody was forced to do this to you. It was forced focus on you to make you put your guard down so they could attack your creative process here. This Emperor, remember, he's leveraging his position against somebody, right? He's here twice. Evidently, they didn't realize that there's a measure of darkness inside of your emotions that fuels the fire. This is a water card, all right? But there is fire and there is air. There's everything in this card. There is beakers. There is smoke. So there's fire. There's planets out here in the universe. So it's this person's like big ideas, outside the box, outside, pardon the plane, right? Flying up in the sky right here, up in the ethers. All right. This person was trying to leverage this. They're trying to leverage your creativity or whatnot through whatever they were doing here. And like their karma is this loan shark coming to collect on whatever they're defaulting on. Okay, so this person didn't see whatever's sneaking up in the background here, this insider trading or whatever. 6 of Torches in the reverse. Didn't see it. It was hidden from public view. This person didn't see the way that the public viewed them either. Maybe this Emperor, this head of this company, this corporation. Eight of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's trying to slow the information pipeline down. Slow down the news. Slow down the information from getting through the community here. We've got the Queen of Mallets and the 2 of Cups. So somebody's trying to control the information and keep their good public face so they can still, I don't know, stay in whatever partnerships they're in, relationships they're in, friendships, work. This could be like somebody who is like a salesperson whose livelihood depends on their relationships. 7 of Cups in the reverse. This person is out of options, out of contacts, out of favors, out of friends. The Emperor. This person really, really, really wants to be on top. 5 of Wands is the bottom of the deck. This person really wants to be on top, but they're their own worst enemy. They cause their own problems. They're chaotic in their own life, and they refuse to change. Death in the reverse. They refuse to change. This person is basically getting a return on their own energetic investment in the worst way. They're leveraging their power. They're using it. Their angry words, their stress, their maybe drinking problem, maybe a drug problem, maybe a gambling problem, something along those lines that made this person steal to begin with, or need a loan shark or something to get out of a hole. Whatever they did, they took from a company. And then they borrowed from a loan shark to pay back the company. And the loan shark, their shit's already being watched by undercovers. And so all their money might have been marked or like recorded serial numbers and whatever. This person's turning it back into work. And all of that is connecting this person to this loan shark. All because this person wanted to what? Stop you, collective, from having big ideas, big feelings, big emotions, taking action on them. This person doesn't really have a defense either. They maybe cannot get somebody to work for them as their defense attorney. It's very possible. I don't know, but I'm going to call this reading right here. I don't want to get too deep into it. Like I said, I want to keep it around 20 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the reading, you kick ass and take names. 22:22 on the clock. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.